अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले कदा मह्यं श्रीगुरुजगतपदकमलां श्रीगुरुवैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सह पुनरपामितं सजीवं साद्वैतं चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादां सहगणललित श्रीविशाख अन्वितंश्च नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामे नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, good morning everyone. So thanks for joining, and let's continue with Bhagavad Gita Chapter 16, the first three verses, which are helping us to understand what are the qualities that one should really have if we want to really be successful in our life. What are these? These are 26 in number, and there are also 6 qualities that we should guard ourselves, which are demonic in nature, which are very, very dangerous and very, very harmful. Yesterday we were going through the chapter 26 in the 4th canto, where we were looking into the Puranjan Leelas. I would say that there's this king, Puranjan, where Narad Muni was saying how the desires can cause us problems, where we said there is this bow and arrow. We know that Cupid shoots arrows, and then the hearts break, and when the hearts break, then one falls in love, and then this is what it says, that the power of Cupid is in his bow and arrow. And similarly, every one of us, we have a bow and arrows. And Narad Muni is saying not 1, 2, but there are unlimited arrows. What is that bow? The bow is the desires. The bow is the propensity to do. So we always wanted to do something. Then what do we need? We need arrows, or we need these desires through which we can attain them. I don't know. You may have seen when we go to some exhibition, or there is what is this? It attracts people. Why? Because we have a hope that okay, I may shoot and I may get, but the probability, depending on the skills, you can see that okay. And then some who are very determined, they really go behind it, they hunt. If there is a network issue, do let me know. I see also message here, but is it good for now? Seems there's some issue.
The last 5 seconds was okay, Prabhuji.
Was okay or not okay?
Was okay. It's okay now.
Hare Krishna, now is it better?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Yes. So I was saying that everyone have so many desires, and because we want to run and get them, otherwise, we think that, oh, after all, I am Anandamaya Bhyasat, the being should be always be happy, looking happiness, but somehow I'm not getting it. So I will. So we have confidence that okay, after all, what a man cannot do, he can do everything. So that is the thing through which we do so many things, and there is no limit for that. There is no limit. There is this, mm, when we were reading through this, right? This Puranjan, when Narad Muni is explaining to Prachina Parikshit, he is saying there is this bow. This is the absorption in being the doer and enjoyer. We want to enjoy, and for that matter, desires are our ways. So if we have so and so desire to fulfill that, what we get is enjoyment, and also a sense of doership, that I did it, and because I did it, that's why it's really great. So these kind of qualities, where are they coming from? These are the qualities they are coming from. If we do not check ourselves against the demonic nature, we may think, no, after all, these are good. If these are used properly, then they are good. If they are not used properly, then which is due to the influence of demonic nature, then the activities leads to one's bondage. Let me know if you see the screen. I have it here. I will share. Okay. Can you see the screen, please? Can someone confirm?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So we are going through these qualities that the Lord is saying these are transcendental qualities. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Abhayam Sattvam Samsuddhir Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti Danam Damascha Yajnascha Swadhyaya Tapa Arjavam. I think we covered till Tapa, if I remember.
Yes.
Yeah. Then we also try to cover today Ahimsa, Satyam. I think that is what we could cover. Arjavam, Ahimsa, Satyam. So this Arjavam is very, very nice quality to have. What does it mean? It means, you see here, simplicity. So most of our life, we are making it very, very complicated, isn't it? We want that, we want this. And in this, it would have been so easy if we didn't had so many big, big plans. Of course, come on. If we have plans, then only we can do it. The plans, what we are doing is centered about how I can be happy. And that itself is like a cocoon, yeah. It waves its own home in a way to say, but again, it gets stuck in it. And then, yeah. So we are also making such arrangements through which we can enjoy, through which we can have a very cozy life, isn't it? Just also find charity. Did we come to that? Adhyay, tapas is over. Okay. Prabhupada writes in the purport, as far as the Brahmanical qualities of simplicity is concerned, not only should a particular order of life follow this principle, but every member, be he brahmachari, in the brahmachari ashram, grihastha ashram, vanaprastha or sannyas ashram, one should Hare Krishna. So it is said here that this simplicity is very, very important, and it attracts the need of everyone. Everyone should lead a simple life. Otherwise, what can happen is one can easily get caught up. If we see what few examples that we can correlate ourselves is that when we move away from simplicity, what will happen is everything is a drama. Everything starts like, okay, yeah, I want to be remembered for many generations to come. For that, I'll do this, I'll do that. When, for example, when someone is arranging a wedding, he or she would be arranging such a way that everyone should remember how great this celebration went. So for that matter, they will hire a very big hall. They will hire a very best cook, whom they can, and in this way, and then the shopping goes. So in the end, yeah, everyone is doing more than what he can really uh, mm, appreciate to do. Why? Because there is also this interest that, oh, let me do it. This is one time. Let everyone remember. Let us not be anywhere. Yeah, people shouldn't point out, shouldn't say, hey, so and so person didn't do. And in that, what is happening? That one is moving away from what is actually the real job to be done. Mm. One may not hire a best pujari, a priest, or one may not spend money there, or one may be interested in only, yeah, to show how lavish the event went, so that there is a cameraman, there is a, yeah, whatnot. So what a simple marriage, which is actually bringing two souls together, can end in the association or in the company, yeah, in the company of family members, in the company of friends and near and dears, yeah, and then it goes more. Whereas, yeah, simplicity is a quality where one should understand how to live simple. What is simple life? Prabhupada mentions that simple life is coming from Vedic way of living. Vedic way of living is means it's not um, only for the sannyasis. Yeah? We may see as soon as when it is Veda, and then we may think, oh, it is about some spiritual thing. So I think grihasthas anyway are not part of it. It is mainly maybe for brahmacharis, it is maybe for sannyasis. No, Vedic way of living is living for everyone so that we all can advance properly, because we can understand the way of living we have somehow came far. The more and more we come closer to the cities, and yeah, the other day I was mentioning, when we are in the cosmopolitan cities, when we are in this metropolitan cities, what is happening is that we have less time. Uh, we have less time to these things. That's why the festivals, the festivities that are celebrated in towns or in the villages is of a different level, where they see. I remember that if we go to town, or if we go to even village, maybe not town, these days towns are called cities, right? They call, hey, we are also city, don't call us towns anymore. um, every town wants to upgrade to become a city. And I don't know whether a village is yet thinking to become a town. But this is what is happening, that everyone is moving from simple way of living, by thinking that by arranging better ways of life, facilities, then one can upgrade. But actually, the Vedic culture, which is in the villages, is about what? It is about to get up morning, to take early bath, and then visit a temple, do some deity worship, either themselves or through the priest, and then yeah, spend the time like that and go to the fields for some working if one has fields. Otherwise, yeah, their own small scale businesses, whatever they have, or work that what they have, and then come back. What in the afternoon, have lunch. It's not a very lavish morning breakfast, and afternoon lunch, and then dinner. All these three, yeah. So it's all about a very simple life, that okay, eating is for what? To maintain this body. Mm. And yeah, of course, these days in villages, we also see a lot of TVs coming in, and all the facilities are slowly creeping in, because after all, yeah, whatever were luxuries have somehow become necessities, and we think that way, and we embrace all these luxuries, and then that way slowly we slip into, we move away from simple living. And simple living also means to be straightforward. When we have some assets, we will also not be straightforward. Simplicity means what? To be um, straight, not having hidden agendas. So when we see, for example, in Mahabharata, we can refer to that Vidur. Vidur, very simple life. He is a grahastha, married to Subala. As you may know, Vidurji, what Chanakya Niti, yeah, is very, very well known. Yeah. So those things actually, in fact, came from Vidurji. Why? Because he's well known in Rajaniti and Chanakya Niti. Yeah. So he took so many things from him. And uh, Vidura is also called Mahatma Vidur. Mm. And even Sant Vidur, yeah. What he was doing, yeah. And of course, we know he is born to a Shudra. Vidura, who is actually Yamaraj. Yeah, Yamaraj is cursed by Mundaka Rishi, Mundaka Muni. What happened is when the thieves, when Yamaraj wanted to punish them, the thieves, but the thieves somehow they went into this ashram, they hid, and then Yamaraj has cursed accidentally Mundaka Muni, and then due to which Yamaraj is cursed to take birth in the Shudra family, and in that way he uh, yeah came in Mahabharata. Yeah, so because of one misjudgment, he is born as Shudra, and he is a maid servant of Vyasadeva, if I'm son of maid servant and Vyasadeva. Mm. And that's what we can see. Veda Vyas, who has compiled all the Vedas, so very intelligent, and yeah, we may see from here that one should benefit from the parents, whatever we learn. Yeah, yesterday when we were talking, there was this boy called Hayagriva. What he was answering, have you seen God? Yes, he said, where? In a dream. Hmm. And do you need a guru? He said, yeah, they are our gurus. Who else is your gurus? He said, parents. So we have to understand very important principle here that, yeah, if I would have been in his position, maybe I wouldn't have been so open and, yeah, said like this. Oh, I have seen God. No, what will people will think? They may laugh. They may think I'm a fool. Huh? So the qualities of Vidura makes him Mahatma. Why? Because uh, he is very wise. This is one quality. But our intelligence or our wisdom should not be used for enjoying a very comfortable life. If we are intelligent, we should understand. Krishna is saying that this remembrance, this forgetfulness, everything is given by Lord. So if I am intelligent, it is not because of my own credit, because of I did some great karma, or because I have invested my time, my energy, and that's why my brain, yeah, I have programmed it such a way that it is doing great work extraordinarily. Yeah, one may say, yeah, after all, if one has used everything, yeah, but we have to understand the origin of this is still directed by the Lord. So Vidura, we know that he's very well known for his brilliance. He's very brilliant. He speaks always truth. He's extraordinary, fearless, wise. So all these are qualities, and very important is that he lead a very simple life. Though he was in Hastinapur, though he was in the kingdom, Krishna, when we come to this conversation, or incident where Krishna goes to Hastinapur, so that he, was sent by Pandavas. Maybe this, if Duryodhan or Dhritarashtra, if they hear to Krishna, maybe we can avoid a war. Why do we need battle when it causes a lot of violence? Is there a possibility that people can come together, talk peacefully, and settle things? No. Yeah. So in Kali Yuga things, yeah, I don't know if there are so much of success attained. But in Dwapar Yuga also, what happened when someone is very envious, when someone wants to enjoy all alone, when someone want to be most renowned in the form of superiority. So Krishna, when he went, it didn't work, and then there is this Duryodhan who invites. Duryodhan also says, okay. I think it's before. I think the incident happened before, where Duryodhan is asking Krishna to come. That can you come our home for the dinner of the that we can honor you. And Vidura also asked, and Krishna went to Vidura. Not because of partiality, because of reciprocation. Vidura is a devotee. A devotee only can have these qualities. It is not just because Vidura is Yamaraj, because he is Yamaraj, that's why he is extraordinary, he is special, that's why all these qualities are there. No, Vidura is genuinely a devotee. When we see Yamaraj, demigods are also devotees. And Vidura has this great qualities like the ability to speak truth fearlessly. And we know that happens in the end when finally Duryodhan kicks his uncle, Vidura out. Vidura cautioned Dhritarashtra. He said, what you're doing is not right. He was always speaking truth. Vidura instructed to return the kingdom to Pandavas. It is not that, oh, after all, anyway, I don't get it. Yeah, we know that Pandu, Dhritarashtra, and Vidura are brothers. And brothers from same father. And it's not that, oh, if Pandu is dead, then Dhritarashtra, though he's not fit for the throne, but okay, there is this Bhishma Devi said, I am going to protect. Let us make Dhritarashtra king. Vidura was not envious. After all, I have all the understanding, I have the knowledge. I have physically everything perfect. Why can't I take up the throne? No, he said, I am going to be just servant. And he continued that. So that shows that, yeah, he is very straightforward. He is very simple. And when the time came that he wanted to set things right, where the next generation are fighting for the throne, he said, yeah, no, Pandavas, they are legitimate heirs of the throne. Why? Because you were taking care in the absence of a king, because Pandu is dead. But yeah, this kingdom, whose kingdom is this? This kingdom is, after all, Pandu's kingdom, which means their sons are genuine, legitimate heirs of this. They should get it. Yeah. And then uh, whenever such counseling, whenever such valuable advice that Vidura gave Dhritarashtra, because he himself was always uh, um, attached to the throne. So he always, what he did, he always used to oppose to his counseling. He used to always say, uh, uh, but the role of Vidura was that he still continued to be persistent. He didn't change. Okay, might be if I'm not going to speak pleasing to my king, he might harm me. Let me speak something favorable for him, though it's not needy. No, he didn't do that. Vidura tried to caution him, and then Duryodhan. Um, he couldn't. Yeah, when the time came, he insulted his uncle. Dhritarashtra must discard his offense personified son. Who is he? Duryodhan. Just, you know what the ancestors of Bharat had done. King Bharat, he rejected his 9 worthless sons for the sake of kingdom. That's what he did. He rejected, adopted a qualified successor and crowned him. So Vidura was giving all these references from the Niti Shastra, which means if one wants to lead a simple life, he should understand that what is Niti, what is right, what is not right. And then what is right to follow that, yeah, one can do it when one is simple. Hmm. In Krishna, you may have heard in Krishna consciousness, you may have heard this saying that simple living, high thinking. Huh? Anyone heard this?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hmm. But it's not simply living, highly thinking, or highly think and simply living. We don't want to just simply live. Because even animals are living simply, because there is some arrangement arrangement given so that there is something to drink, something to eat, some shade, some enjoyment. That's what is simply living. Hmm? No purpose, purposeless life. No, we want to live simple life, not simply live and not think. Yeah. Hmm? High thinking is what? High thinking is what is really the goal of my life? What am I doing? Who am I? Uh, this jigyasa should be there to know because this is a rare opportunity, this human form of life, we should make best of it. So one who is serious, one who is serious will think high. Well, because he knows that this is a very great opportunity that is in my hand. Only he can understand, he can appreciate, he can be serious, and he can think high. But one who does not know the purpose of life, what does he do is highly thinks. You know what is highly thinking? I don't know. Someone, what is that? It means? Adrasa Prabhu. What does it mean, highly thinking?
Yes, Prabhuji. Maybe not to think.
Not to
I mean,
think at all. Yeah,
no.
it's like rarely thinking.
Yeah.
Not even highly thinking means, wow, wow, having big plans. Yeah, one understanding is highly does it, huh? Which means like he rarely does it. Or we can also think, okay, highly thinks, highly is thinking too high. What is real ground? Reality check, is he doing? Hmm? No. So simple living, high thinking is the basis. It's a motto. Hmm. Yesterday we were talking, what is that? We were talking about mission. We were talking about vision. And what is the motto? Simple living, high thinking. So simplicity helps us to be straightforward. What happens when we are simple? What does it mean? To live simple is to depend on the Lord, not have those big plans. Of course, uh, simple simple living is to understand that the goal is to embrace the path of devotion. And whatever, even if, for example, the question may come, how come that? Was Prabhupada simple? Uh, Prabhupada was, he was flying he traveled all the continents, right? So he was having a very nice, if you see some photos, we can see, was he taken in such a lavish car? Hmm. All, yeah. So given all royal treatment wherever he went, he is talking to, so easy, simple. The question is, yes, he is simple. A simple person who has a clear agenda that he is a servant of the Lord, yeah, will be given all the best class treatment. Why? Because the Lord is seeing, okay, he is practicing Krishna consciousness, and because he is practicing Krishna consciousness with simplicity, yeah, no duplicity. There is no duplicity. In the simplicity, there is clear. Yeah, what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to do. What I'm speaking is what I'm doing. In the duplicity, what happens? For example, bhakti. Uh, Bhakti practice in simplicity means just do what it is. Just do it. Whereas duplicity is something like, okay, oh, okay. If I'm doing japa, all my sins will be cleared. Oh, that's why lets me do it. Hmm. with some hidden agendas when we practice bhakti. That is duplicity. So this duplicity can be at a very, very subtle level. We don't even know. Are we living simply, or are we living simple? We are just, what do you call? What is this? Yes. The point is that, yeah, we want to amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. There is this expectation that someone should recognize what am I doing. That is duplicity. Always doing something so that I am recognized. Always doing something that I will benefit because I will be recognized. So that is what is duplicity. Whereas simplicity is not, I'm not interested about all. Am I doing what the Lord says to do? I'm not interested in whether I'm going to be rewarded, I'm going to be punished. The most important thing is this is what it's supposed to be done, and if we are doing that, that is simplicity. And in the case of Vidura, he was not like that. He was equal. He had an equal vision. He was not like, okay, no, I'm going to miss. I'm not going to be the. Anyway, I didn't have the chance to become the king. Let me make sure that the Pandavas, who were the sons of Pandu, uh, let me get them on throne. For Vidurana, Kauravas and Pandavas were both dear to him. It is not that he sees that, okay, he showed compassion as an uncle to both. He didn't have hidden agendas. Oh, if Pandavas will come, they will remember that I helped them, and then they will be rewarding me a lot. No, all these are hidden agendas. Vidura, because he knows what is Niti, and he wanted to establish Niti properly. He wanted to establish the law and order properly, and that's what his service that he was doing. He wanted to do the best. In simplicity, we just want to do this. We don't want to see what am I getting. Am I going to get a lot of followers? Nadhanam na janam na sundarim kavitam va jagadisha kamaye mama janmanishware bhavatat bhaktir ahetuki. So it means that I'm not interested whether I have followers. Oh, come on. After all, the whole world wants to be recognized, right? Which means follower. Everyone want to have a follower, fan following. So everyone should recognize. That's why we see so many. What do you call this? YouTube. I think vlogs, right? Vlogs, video logs, where someone is cooking something and posting, someone is showing, hey, this is my house, see my house. Someone is posting. There are so many such blogs which are showing, yeah, once we were thinking all these were private things that one would not show to a stranger. But now we come across so many vlogs. I saw one vlog because she's a wife of my friend, and she was showing how the flight journey will be, right from buying a ticket, and from that, after buying what she did, I'm sorry, I was not so keen, so I was not so much attracted to see what happened. But I think after that packing she was showing, I think after that, yeah, coming to the airport she showed, and then after that, this is what it means. Yeah, you come to airport, then you come to this security, no, this immigration office. You know what happens in the immigration office? This is what it is done. Yeah, he will check you, he will see your face, he will put a stamp and then send you that you can fly. And after that, you are going to put all your suitcases on a trail. And yeah, here you have to be careful that, yeah, you are not supposed to do these things. My gosh, yeah, I don't know. And in the end, it went further. It went further than she was saying. Yeah, this is what it means. Yeah, the flight has gates. You come to the gates and you get into this, and then you are waiting. that finally now you can go into the flight. I was thinking, oh, thank God there is no more coverage possible, because yeah, maybe once the flight takes off, there is no coverage. Yeah, signal network is not there. But what she did was actually she did record, and she was showing what happens in the flight, in-flight service. And then she was showing this is what is a toilet looks like, so small and cozy and whatnot. Why someone does that? Hmm? Hmm. And then, yeah. So we are going quite far from simplicity. What is happening here is that we are going quite far from what used to be a simple life. A simple life means to maintain the needs of this body and to engage ourselves in the service of the Lord. As simple as that. How can we do that? Oh, maybe we have caught up in a very sophisticated life. Yeah. Now, is it possible for all of us to go back to the village life? Maybe not. And even if we make it, are the villages still villages? They are also upgrading, right? So what to do now? Rishabh Prabhu, what can we do if situations are like this? Do you even want to go to village then? I don't know. I saw him. He was there somewhere. Hare Krishna, Rishabh Prabhu. Or anyone. What are we going to do? Any thoughts? Parth Prabhu is here. He can say. What can you do, Parth Prabhu?
Uh, yes, Prabhu. So I can still continue.
Continue what? To lead a non-simple life, or?
No, Prabhu. So here, simple life means like the material is simple, not uh, uh, not attaching or not associating with so many material things.
Yes, that is the key. To not associate. Yeah, associate is the right word here, where we can't avoid ourselves. Yeah, we are in cities or we are in different countries where, yeah, we can see so many things are happening around us. Yeah, for good or bad. This is called Vishaya. When we are interacted to this, Vishaya vinivartante niraharasya dehinaha rasavarjam rasopyasya param drushpa nivartate. What we need? Param drushpa. We need to have a vision through which we can see that is this leading a simple life or are we making a life complicated? So for that matter, we can understand the principles of Vedic living, Vedic way of living, and then when we follow them here, yeah, we may be alienated. People may say, hey, what are you doing? All this is rubbish. You are going back. We are advancing forward. What nonsense are you doing? Yeah, we can be with those people. We can be with those people. Yeah, with a mode of goodness, we can always win them. There is no problem at all. Rishabh Prabhu's hand is up now. You want to say something? Or?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. Sorry, I was unmute at that time. So I wanted to connect on that. Especially when we are living in this city life, it's not that somehow I feel very struggling in this matter to live a simple life, and there are multiple factors behind it, and maybe you can help to guide how we can simplify living in city, because moving to village is not an option as of now. One story I was listening from one Prabhu, he was giving a lecture and he was saying that he was talking to one of his friend that, Prabhu, why do you go to work? He said, I go to work, I drive 2 hours because he said, why do you drive so far 2 hours? He said, I go to work, I have office. He said, okay, why do you go to office? There's a factory to make tires. He said, okay, but why do you need to make tires? Because without tires, the cars cannot drive. Yeah, okay, then why do you need cars? To drive to office. But why are you going to office? To make tires. So he was just trying to emphasize that this is in the modern city life, due to industrialization, all this, the life has become so complicated. We are somehow entrapped in this vicious cycle, and how to get out of this, because we have so many unnecessary needs. First point is this, and then we see other people enjoying so many other things, and then we feel we also want that, but actually we don't need it, but we just end up having that or end up striving for it because other people have it. And that's why the whole city life is so complicated. And my question, to keep it short, is how to cut this vicious cycle and simplify it while living in city.
Yeah, very, very valid question, because that's where we are. I hope all of us who have joined here are also part, can correlate ourselves. Yeah. When we appreciate the beauty of a village life or a Vedic life, or a simple life, why are we not able to do it? Who is stopping you to do it? Is someone stopping you to do it?
It's a question to me, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, of course, I
No.
would
If
love
you
to do it, but
see,
how?
yeah, if you see in front of a mirror and ask this question, the answer is yourself, right? Hmm? It is like a Padma view or Chakra view, right? We are getting more and more into it. And now after going in, then we start thinking how to come out.
Exactly, yeah.
Whatever you're saying, that vicious circle, right? This what we thought, hey, this Bermuda Triangle, oh, very nice. Let us go. Let's see what can happen. After all, huh? I am special. Something will not affect me because I'm anyway simple. I'm living a very, very simple life. Nothing will happen to me. Slowly what happens is, because of the atmosphere, because of the circumstances, because yeah, you have to be in sync with where you are, and then starts, yeah, you need to have that, you need to have this, for that you need to pay this, for this you need, oh, you need to work, and then when you work, then you can meet the ends, isn't it? And everything is genuine. Do we find any fault in it? The fault itself is where we have messed up in the beginning. Hmm. And is there any chance, how can we overcome this? How can we correct it? Uh, yeah, can we change our past? Suryatesh Prabhu, can you change your past? How nice, right? If we can have a time machine to go back and see, hey, this is the mistake I made. I have invested in wrong share. Let me change it. Satish Prabhu, now I know that this share is the right thing to do. Who was telling this the other day, that was it Bhakti Bhushan Maharaj? He was telling, or I don't know who was. He was telling Prabhupada, one merchant came to Prabhupada, and was it in Maharaj class? Adarasa Prabhu?
Who was Prabhuji in the which
In Akhana, I think Bhakti Bhushan Maharaj was saying, right? There was a merchant who came to him, and he was asking, what is the secret of your success?
Yes, Prabhuji, I think yes. There was some topic of merchant. Yeah.
And he was saying, I also want to know so that I can also be very rich at this age. So one goes to a Swami not to ask freedom, but he's thinking financial strength can make him free, right? So he already has, oh, how amazing. How can you be so successful? You just said you came with 40 rupees. Tell me the secret, how you made so much money. Right? So this is what we are doing. We are always upgrading. We are always making our big plans. Rather, if we are very serious, I mean, coming back to our straight answer to your question, Rishabh Prabhu, the answer is very, very easy. But are we ready? The answer is very simple. For simplicity, definitely it is not so complex. The complexity lies in our mind. The complexity is all here. Uh, the complexity is there. And how can we deprogram it? Through Bhagavatam. When we read Bhagavatam every day, when we are going through these pages of Bhagavatam, when we take shelter of Bhagavatam, that deprogramming is happening. The other day when we were reading Prabhupada Leelamrit, Americans, when Prabhupada was so successful in America, what happened? When so many joined his movement, so many became his disciples, their parents were so much worried. What is this? There is some brainwashing that is going on. And they kidnapped their own sons. They arranged people to come to kidnap their own sons to get them brainwashed or deprogrammed so that they can again start behaving humans. Whereas Bhagavatam is telling what is really to be human, to lead a simple life. In this particular Bhagavad Gita verse, what are we reading? What are we seeing? The qualities are, these are the qualities one can, which are divine, which are good. Here, isn't it? So when we take through this Bhagavatam, when we take shelter of Bhagavad Gita, what happens is then we are getting the strength in two ways. One is we are getting the logical intelligence, how to lead a simple life. Is it too artificial or is it too foreign? No, it's very, very natural for us. But because we didn't have faith, because we are not exposed to this knowledge, what we are doing is we are leading a life of whatever we want, whatever we think. And then we think this is correct. And then we start getting them. And then comes the challenge. Whatever the first step that we took, that we entered this chakra view itself, okay, I made a mistake. And now what to do? We are in the middle of the chakra view. Are we the Abhimanyus? Is there no chance? Will we be simply killed and butchered? Are we going to leave the world in this? It is still in our hand. It is still in our hand. If we want protection, if we want solution, the solution is definitely in this knowledge. No other knowledge. Rishabh Prabhu, we tried so many knowledge, right? All these knowledges have just caught us up. It is only through the spiritual knowledge that spiritual vision is awakened, and when the spiritual vision is awakened, then we can see things above and beyond, and then we will start working. A very high level answer. But now at a detailed practical level, what should we do? Very simple. We stick to the principles what Prabhupada has given. We do the morning routine. What is that? We get up, we do our japa. Japa is our key. If we want to turn everything in our favor, if we want to really lead a successful life, it is possible through japa. When we are taking to japa process, what is happening is all this, it is here cleared, and it's also here that is cleared. Yeah. So because of this, then what is happening? Because of that clarity we have, then we are fearless. When we are fearless, here in the case of Vidura, he is very fearless, very, very fearless. Why? Because he knows if I am going to do this, I am going to incur sin. Yesterday we were discussing about Karna. If you see Karna in his previous life, he is, what is his name called? Sahastra Kavacha. Anyone knows the past life of Karna? Yeah, you might be knowing it. Yeah, he has pleased Lord Sun in his previous life. His name was some other name who pleased Sun God, and he asked, "I want immortality." The standard. What do you call this? Boon that one is looking. And Surya Dev said, "No, I can't give you. Whoever is born in this planet has to die." So, and then he very smartly thought, I want armor. 1,000 layered armor that can protect me, and a person who is going to kill me also should meditate for 1,000 years. Only he can do it. Anyway, the story is long, but we always have sympathy, isn't it? That Karna, come on, he's a very charity guy. He used to, he did so. A lot of injustice was done by Kunti, a lot of injustice done by Dronacharya, a lot of injustice was done by even one way Parashuram. How can he do that? How can he do that to his best uh, student? And again, there is another injustice. Who did that? Whose cow was uh, Karna? Was it his mistake? No, he just shot an arrow thinking there is a wild boar or in the bushes. But did he know that there was a cow and the cow got killed and the owner of the cow cursed him that when the time comes that you are going to be victorious, you think at that time your chariot wheel will slip and so all these things, you see so much. Uh, we can see that this is all because past life there is the karma that he has done, and then it's all effect of that. I don't know. With that example, maybe we're going little away, but back to the solution. The solution is it is difficult. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. What we have to do is we have to take more and more shelter in Bhagavatam. We should have faith in Bhagavatam. Anyway, are you confident that if you do materially perfect, you will be enjoying perfect life? The most happiest life, are you going to achieve that? What is the guarantee? Rishabh Prabhu? Whatever materialists are doing, if you do, will it work for you? No guarantee, right? Yeah, I think you're again struggling to unmute.
Haribol. Yeah, there's of course, there's no guarantee.
You have some hope,
Success will
right?
bring.
You have some.
There's always some the mind is always saying if you do this, maybe then life will be easier.
There's always a hope. There's always a
Yeah.
hope that what you do will be successful. That hope is there. Why can't we have the hope in spiritualism? We think, no, come on, spiritualism. What is there? Is there a science backup? Is there assurance? Yeah, there is definitely assurance. The science and technology that came now, we are thinking great about it. But these books have given vision for many, many ages in the past. And they were all happy. They were more happy than we because there was Vedic way of living. Prabhupada mentions also. We also know in villages where people are still living simple, isn't it? And they have more hope. You see, the more and more you come into the cities, that faith in God faints. Because if have anyone seen, if coming to Germany, when we see what is first thing is, hey, why are the churches so empty? Very, very, very few visit. People don't even declare they are Christians because if they declare, then they have to pay taxes. Why should we pay taxes? Anyway, it can go in that direction again, but the solution is very simple. Is it Toyota or is it Mitsubishi? I think it's Toyota, one of these two companies. Yeah. To build a very simple solution, because their motto is to make it very, very simple to the customer. They take all the complexities and solve it and then produce a simplest way of form of car. We also, if we want to lead a simple possible life, when we take to the shelter of this Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, have faith in them, try it out for some time, then we can understand the beauty of simplicity. No, always there is fear, isn't it? If you have 10,000, if you have 100,000, if you have 200,000, it's always a fear that, oh, is this going to be enough? Will that be helping me in the right time? Is that sufficient? Let me earn more when I can really earn more. So all this greediness and having no faith in the Lord is causing all the complexity. Whereas simplicity comes when we have dependence towards the Lord. Okay, I am doing my part, whatever. And then I'm investing. Priority one for me is more devotion. Priority two is okay, because after all, I have to do something. Let me do. We are doing the other way. What we are doing is we think that, oh, I should do everything, make arrangements, everything, and otherwise, why will Lord favor me if I don't do my part? We need to know what is our part clearly. When we don't know, we keep doing many things that even the Lord doesn't. Um, even Lord didn't ask us to do them. We are thinking that, yes. And then the final solution, yeah, to your question. Hey, no, come on, all this sound and sweet scriptures are telling, yes, go back to a village life, go. I can't go. I am in Germany. I can't go. How many of us are in this situation? Can raise your hands? No one? Yeah. All are ready. If we just know, then we can just go. Yeah, we can prepare for that. When we know that this is the life, yeah, so one can plan such a way that they can wind up things soon, whatever the necessities that are needed, what are the responsibilities that one have a plan how one can go to Vrindavan or any other place so that they can also spiritualize. We don't have to have a plan of like, okay, I will retire there. After 50 years, 60 years, I'm going to be there forever. No, we can also go yearly once there, recharge our batteries to embrace the simple way of living. If you don't see how happiness is in simple life, we will never go, we will never do. We have to also ourselves time to time expose ourselves to that energy, to that kind of environment, understand, get more and more convinced. Yes, simple life really makes sense for me. And then when we retire, we not retire in some, what do you call these, Caribbean islands or in Spain beaches. Anyway, no. And then we know, okay, when we are retiring, we really know where to go. Where is the possibility to lead a spiritual and simple life? Right now, we are doing we are taking all the austerity, tapasya. Tapasya means, yeah, though we don't like, though we know that we are in a foreign land, not in terms of, hey, I'm in India, I'm in Germany. No, foreign land is something like I am living in a place where devotion has no place. Did I answer your question, Rishabh Prabhu?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhu. To a certain extent, yes.
Yeah, that certain extent is coming. Why? Because you still have question in, okay, can it really work for me? Maybe it may work for some. If I'm going to do, will it work for me? Yeah, that's always there. That is what we are talking about, fear. It is not that we didn't understand it. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. What is simple? Why is simple? Yeah, just carry on with your devotion wherever you are. And because it's more austere here, because we don't have that favorable environment, yeah, it is austere. We do the tapasya now. And yeah, and we have faith that um, when we can go, when we are in, for example, when we are in the temple, we don't have such tapasya. We know that everyone is doing japa, we do japa, everyone is reading Bhagavatam, we are hearing Bhagavatam. It is so nice, isn't it? The tapasya comes only when we are at home, when we are alone, right? When we think of so many responsibilities in our life. Oh, I am a mother, I am a father, I am a husband, I am a wife. Responsibilities are, I have to do a lot of things After all, I took a loan. I have to do that. I have to do this. So many things, right? That is what it makes us fearful again. Oh, I have so many things to do. That's why we find it very difficult. The more and more we think, the more and more we think, do I have a chance? Yeah, but simple. Just continue whatever it is. When we are reading Bhagavatam, then we can see how fearless we can be. Yeah, I mean, saying is easy, but doing is difficult. But yeah, at least I know what I should do when things come. I know how people did and how they are successful. By Krishna's grace, why will I not be successful?
That's true, bro. I have a connecting question to this. As you said,
Mhm.
it's more tapasya to be in a foreign land and practice bhakti here, whereas it'd be much more smoother in a dham or somewhere, more simple. So my question is, do we get, if we sincerely try at least, I'm not saying we'll be successful all the time, but if we are sincerely every day trying, do we get more mercy from Guru and Gauranga that my child is in another land, still is trying, whereas being in Dham, because I always hear this philosophy that being in Dham, if you chant, it's multiplied by 100, if you do something, it's multiplied by this and that. But what about the devotees who are not in Dham, but practicing bhakti and trying to create a Dham some outside? Or trying to cultivate that Vaishnav culture outside. Should not those people get more mercy than people who are living in Dham?
It is said that, yeah, your question is what about when we see a person who is outside and doing proper sadhana and a person who is in Vrindavan and whether he is not doing same level of sadhana. Is that your question?
No, I'm not really comparing sadhana because I'm just saying that if just
No, is
trying,
it as I was saying, in Vrindavan, what are you going to do? Will you go to a movie? Hmm? What will you
no,
do?
not really.
Will you go to a casino there? Hmm? No, right? You know what is the purpose of the place. Hmm?
Hmm.
And then because those things are anywhere not there, of course, maybe in future they may come up. There is no casino there. There is no, what was the first thing? I don't know
Movie
if there is a
theater.
theater. Huh?
Movie theater, yeah.
Yeah, movie theater. Yeah. And I think until few years there was also no what is that? Spirit house also. It was not there, or even it was there, it was few kilometers far away. So which means if you are within these kilometers, you're also not exposed to this alcohol, right? And then what will you do? So when anyway those things are not there, and whenever you keep hearing about what you should do, you'll be doing that. Whereas here, huh, you are there, everything is around you. I remember um, Chandra Gaurang Prabhu. Yeah, now he is. I mean, he's a disciple of Jayapatak Maharaj. He was a student. He was a student in Dortmund University, and that was very new. He came from Bangladesh. They're all, in Bangladesh. When I'm even crossing the road, I always used to remember Narasimhadev. Please give me protection. Uh, and that and this.
Prabhuji, your voice is breaking. I don't know if it's only for me or for all.
Yeah, for everyone, Prabhuji.
Yes, Hadirasa Prabhu, can you hear me now better?
Yes, Prabhu, now you can hear. I think you were stopped, Prabhuji, that he came from Bangladesh.
He came from Bangladesh, and his first yatra to Simhachalam was, yeah, I mean, he's a devotee. So, and then when he came to Bangladesh, so to Germany, came to yatra. I think we took him that time, and he took the opportunity to meet Maharaj, and he asked. In Bangladesh, we remember more Narasimhadev for protection. We pray more. Even if I'm crossing the roads, I keep praying, oh, may I be safe. This is what. But after coming here, I feel so much relaxed, and uh, I am even not remembering him so much. I'm not remembering him so much. Then Maharaj said, in Bangladesh, you are able to see all those. But here, these are, it's not there, they're not there. It's not like, okay, the roads, maybe there is very systematic way. But there are so many other unseen. We can't see. There are so many dangers in this part of the world. What is that? Illicit sex, free access.
Prabhuji, you are disconnected.
He is, yeah, one of that he knows. Then they go even to the tell to the parents, hey, your kid is getting spoiled, take care. Here there is nothing, right? There is no restriction for illicit sex. Is there someone telling, hey, what you're doing is nonsense? No. And also no, so freedom.
Prabhuji, your connection is breaking.
As long as when our consciousness, yeah, coming back to your point, Rishabh Prabhu, wherever we are, unless our consciousness is there to be devotional, it doesn't matter whether you are in, yeah, Kadamkan Maharaj says the example that if someone is bathing every day, so,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna,
yeah,
Prabhuji. It was disconnected little. So when Kadamakarna Maharaj
from,
is saying bathing every day, that after that we didn't hear.
okay. Vibhav. So when I was giving this, when Kadamkaran Maharaj said that if someone is bathing every day, he lives very near to the Ganges. For us, we may open a tap and then we take a shower and that's it. No, they just jump into the Ganges, take a bath, holy dip, right? Isn't it? Ganges, bathing in Ganges is a very, very holy. But what happened to consciousness? When one may not see, hey, this is something like an elephant. Elephant is taking a bath in the waters, and after it comes out, and then it will just puts the sand, becomes dirty. Uh, so this is like that. So consciousness is very, very important. Rishabh Prabhu, now you're able to hear. Am I audible?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes,
No.
Prabhuji.
Haribol Prabhu, yes, you're audible, Prabhu.
Okay. Yeah. So you don't have to mute. Yeah. Just leave it unmute. So the consciousness is definitely the basis. Yeah, the consciousness is definitely the basis because without consciousness, doesn't matter where we are. Even in Vrindavan, we may look for this wine shops. if we have taste for it. So the consciousness, we have to have the consciousness and desire to advance. So that is the reason we need to take shelter of Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, through which we develop this consciousness. And definitely when the consciousness is right, then we also need favorable environment. And that's where the favorable environment comes into play. The simple living means Vedic way of living, Vedic culture, simple culture. And when we have both consciousness, and right environment, we can advance rapidly. Yeah. If we have everything, but if we don't have consciousness, we are going to cause all kind of disturbance. Yeah. Even if we are in Dham, if our consciousness is not pure, what are we doing? As you said, when we do one round of japa, it becomes 1,000. When we do one offense, it will become 1,000 offenses. Yeah, I don't know. Did it answer your question?
Hari Bol, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. That answered my question.
Okay. The
Thank
bell
you so
rang,
much.
so if there are any questions in this topic, in this context, simplicity, anyone? Or anyone want to share anything?
One question, Prabhuji. So you mentioned
Yes.
that simplicity, Prabhuji, like doing the process as it is, na? Like, so sadhana is also, we can say, simple, but if you're not performing our sadhana properly, so is it also duplicity? Like Prabhupada gave the process, like waking up in the morning or doing
Duplicity means doing one thing and telling something. In I don't know, in Sanskrit, I think it is also a word. It's called adambar. I think in Hindi it's there or not there.
Yes, I think doglapan, I think.
Doglapan, huh? To show off or hide hidden agendas.
Okay.
Yeah. So simplicity is to be stick to what is said and then do that. We should have faith.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Dina Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji. I think regarding this duplicity topic, because as human beings, we all have this tendency in pushing ourselves to get recognized in any field that we are in. So be it materialistic field or even in devotee life also, like this automatically comes because we all have this ego, Prabhuji. I mean, I was actually during Sri Ram Navami celebrations. We are fortunate to get this book from Her Grace Devaki Dasi Mataji regarding it's a book called False Ego, our companion in our life and our greatest troublemaker also. So in this book, actually, Mataji illustrates that, yeah, even in a non-devotee life or devotee life, we always push ourselves because we enjoy getting ourselves recognized in any field we are. And sometimes in that process, this duplicity kicks in because though we are not doing proper sadhana, though we are not following proper Vaishnava etiquette, we end up covering our own deficiencies because we want to look good. So
it's not even covering up, right? It's like ignoring.
yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
Yeah, we ignore our shortfalls, yeah, and then we would say that, hey, yeah, I did that, I did this.
Yes, Prabhuji.
And yeah.
I think Prabhuji, you are disconnected.
Hello?
Yes,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Now we can.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes, Prabhuji.
This is a very valid point. So that's where actually from simplicity we go into duplicity, where
I think connection is not good, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji, we can hear you.
Okay, so yeah, that's where our hidden agenda come in foreground. The agenda is simple. Agenda is to be a devotee, but hidden agenda is by, by whatever way, whatever I already got, let me not miss it. Let me not lose it. I want even more. So that is hidden agenda. When we have an agenda and a hidden agenda, that is duplicity.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. How can we overcome that is by understanding that after all, I'm doing everything for my guru. I'm doing everything to please him. And after all, everything, whatever I'm doing it's possible because of the mercy of Guru. So we give all the credit anyway to Guru. When everything is being given to him, what will be happening? There is no problem. Only when we think that, oh, it's all I am going to enjoy, I want it, then we have a problem.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah. When we push ourselves that I want to have this satisfaction, then the problems arise because I think we are all egoistic in nature in some sense. Maybe the percentage may change.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice point.
Yes, Prabhuji. And regarding this top point where Rishabh Prabhu asked about Dham, maybe one experience which I would like to share is like this year when I visited Mayapur. Mayapur was located so remote. I mean, as we all know, it is a remote town. So when we were traveling in the night on a car from the airport of Kolkata. So initially, when we are about to enter Mayapur, you see lot of. I mean, we are still not to enter Mayapur. It is like 3 kilometers away. We see lot of slaughterhouses, lot of shops. I mean, like it's a Muslim dominated area. So then we were wondering that are we going in the right direction? So I was checking my GPS. It still shows okay, Mayapur is around 3 kilometers away. So I was just checking. It was night time. First time we are traveling. I was traveling with my parents. Then slowly after like few kilometers, like 2 maybe 1 more kilometer to reach. Then slowly, I mean, I just saw like couple of devotees. Then I think we can easily see the difference. All the slaughterhouses and other things, all the other things that we see in our life. I mean, like the wine shops or whatever. Just in a fraction of second, I think everything changes. I mean, you will obviously experience. One can easily experience the dham that okay, we are about to enter. Maybe 1.5 kilometers away. Then this is something which is like unbelievable because I mean, as you said, Prabhuji, I mean, in Vrindavan, nobody will have any time to think about going to a movie or a casino because those things don't exist actually wherever God is present or wherever the dham's influence is there. Like the magnetic influence which we study in physics. So yes, Prabhuji, I think when you come closer to the dham, all these things automatically disappear. I mean, there is no chance for them to exist. Yeah, Hare
And
Krishna.
even if they exist superficially. And when we are at a superficial level, we will see them. When we go deeper, then we won't see them. So that is the difference. Then that is what we are saying about consciousness.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I
Yes,
had
Dev.
one question. When you were explaining about simple living and simplicity, so then what about our like goals or like if someone has a dream like like having something materialistic or so I was confused with that thing like
Very nice. Very nice point. Otherwise, we wouldn't have closed this topic properly. Thanks for asking this question. So, what about us? Yeah. Hmm. What about us if we have big plans? Yeah, if someone has a great desire that he wants to make a lot of money, uh, and yeah, we can just do that. That no one is stopping. Or if someone has a great manager skills, or if someone has great administration skills, or if someone has a great art skills, so we can use all these skills. Yeah, and we can be very successful professionals. Yeah, if someone is an actor or actress, if someone is a nice director, or if someone is great in science, so what we can do is we can use all this in the service of the Lord, which means we do them. We are not going to leave them. We are not going to give up. After all, that's what are our strengths. And what we do is we are just kind of using those strengths in the service of the Lord. That is the only change we are doing.
Yes, Prabhuji, understood.
Sevan mukhe. What are we doing? We are just using all our. If I'm going to job, yeah, okay, yeah. So if these are ethical jobs, we do it so that we can earn, and then we can use that in the service of the Lord. If we can use that money for that, we can travel, we can do yatras, we can donate so that the festivals, temple maintenance, or preaching programs can happen. So we're not leaving all these things. What we are just doing is we are just using them for in service. If one has a dream of making a million or want to become a multi-millionaire, all fine. All this money, if we can use it for constructing temples like TOVP, like for example, Ambarish Prabhu is doing, yeah, who is the hire of Ford company, whatever all his assets he used in construction of a temple. So you are a millionaire at the same time, you are also a great servant. So in that way, we can have plans how we can make it, yeah, who in Dinath Prabhu was saying magnetic power, right? So what we have to do is we have to understand that everything is attracted by Krishna. Now, if we do something, that it should attract Krishna.
Yeah.
It's not that okay, we are waiting. Okay, where may Krishna attract me? How is it possible? It's possible when we are giving. When we are giving, whatever we are doing, when we are giving, that's how we can attract Krishna. Because in fact, he is the one who is the supreme enjoyer, and then whatever possibility we can give him pleasure in our japa, we can also attract Krishna by quality japa. We can attract Krishna by our quality service.
Mhm.
Yeah, all our resources, whatever, all the talents that we have, if we can use everything in the service. Nirbandha Krishna Sambandhe. What is that? Yukta Vairagya Muchyate. We are not Vairagis. We are not going to give up everything and go to a secluded or solitary place and do japa. No. Whatever we are doing, yeah, we mature more that everything can be used in the service of the Lord. If I have resources, if I have a car, how best I can use so that I can take devotees to the temple. If I have a house, I can organize home programs. If I have money, I can support sadhus who are traveling and preaching tirelessly.
Understood. Prabhuji, I had one more leading question to the same thing of the topic of duplicity we were talking about. So, what if someone is in the state of duplicity, like the vloggers you were talking about who upload vlog every day, but on the other perspective, it's like bread for them, like their source of income, because many of these YouTubers are earning from that. So,
Yeah, maybe make it very attractive devotional vlogs. It's not like because now a butcher can earn money, he can't continue killing animals.
mhm,
We have to take up to right services. We can't just justify that, okay, uh, a thief will justify that he's maintaining his family.
mhm.
Yeah.
Understood, Prabhuji. Yeah. Hare
Yeah.
Krishna.
So if one has really so much time, to make a vlog, to make a vlog is not so quick, right?
Hmm.
For us, we are even struggling how to make this that the pure bliss times reach to more people, right? So that we can make it this consciousness, the preaching can go more far, and so that people can take up to this and benefit. Will this benefit, or will a program of how to fly will benefit? If anyway someone goes to an airport, they will anyway tell what to do, right?
Hmm. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I don't know if it answered your
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, then. Thank you so much. I hope the simplicity is something that we take up very seriously and lead a simple life, because always this should be in our mind. As long as this is there, we are trying to avoid complications and making things more complicated. Simple life is very nice. What is it? Having devotional as a priority. Yeah, and whatever we have.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.